stars, according to the Telegraph. It's a UK paper that's kind of like right wing, like Fox News. The royal palace is to hold talks over racism claims. Aides are set to gather this week to discuss further action, with all options, including legal redress, still on the table. What a brolic attitude to take when you're in the wrong. The households of the King and Prince of Wales will hold high level discussions over accusations of racism. The palace is determined to take, quote, time and care, unquote, and is preparing to, quote, assess, unquote, the situation amid continued fallout over the claims that the King and the Princess of Wales remarked on the skin color of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's unborn child. Meanwhile, senior members of the royal family will put on a united front in public appearances in the face of allegations of, quote, unconscious bias, unquote. I think it was conscious. I mean, the whole history of the British Empire is very conscious. The whole creation of the concept of who is black in Africa, in India, in the Americas, it was very purposeful, and it was about them coins. But now people are in a tizzy because they can't figure it out. Oh, wait, how's this supposed to work when the fiction of racism is different than the reality of people? The King and Prince of Wales have not yet met in person to discuss the claims, which appeared in a new book about the royal family by our homie Omid Scobie. The Telegraph understands their aides will gather this week to discuss further action with, quote, all options, unquote, including legal redress still on the table. Come on. You did it. What legal redress? That's just a lot of crosstalk. We know what you did. It's time to come hat in hand, make a statement, and apologize. Senior royals are said to be taking the matter very seriously, but are understood to wish to approach the decision in a calm and measured way. What decision? Are you continuing to embrace racist behavior, racist remarks, racist animus, or not? Is the only thing that can cut through that celebrity, like the Obamas visiting and wanting to seem of the moment and relevant and with it in that moment, but not when you can punch down on someone, a pregnant woman, their baby? Come on. We know what it is. A source close to the palace said, quote, discussions are being had and we'll continue those discussions this week, but not in a crisis talks manner. Conversations will be had and decisions made with care and time and professionalism rather than rushed over a weekend, unquote. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have remained silent after the King and Princess of Wales were named as the royals alleged to have made the comments. Now, are they the real perps? Or is King Charles taking a hit, to give a pass to his son, the future king? Allegedly. The king is expected to remain at Sandringham over the weekend ahead of a week of royal engagement, while William has continued to conduct official duties as usual. Is Rose Hanbury involved in those duties? I'm just curious. On Thursday night, he attended the Royal Variety Show with the Princess of Wales in a show of unity in which they could barely keep holding hands. The exact comments allegedly made by the royals about Prince Archie are still unreported. The claims, I think they have been reported. The claims originally made by Prince Harry and Meghan in a 2021 Oprah Winfrey interview have been mentioned in vague terms in Endgame. However, the Dutch translation of the book, which was pulled from shelves hours after its release, I hope people still have their copies, named the king, and in a separate chapter, the Princess of Wales. Representatives of the Sussexes have not yet responded to calls for further clarity, but have insisted the Duchess had no wish for the identities to be publicly revealed. Well played. They have been urged to speak out in defense of the king. Nah, and the Princess of Wales as leading public figures allied to support them against accusations of racism. Why? Why them? Have them speak out. We've seen the pictures from Barbados and Belize. We've seen the pictures. We've seen the pictures posted up with the Obamas. They had to put up a special picture that had some troubling elements. The evidence is there. The behavior is clear. No? It's just all made up? Really? Yeah, couldn't be that racism maybe profited somebody sometime in history. It just happened, like it just, wow, we don't know where this came from. But again, this is an article written by the Telegraph. It is kind of the equivalent of the New York Post. They know where they're coming from. They know who they're appealing to. Di Davies, the former head of Royal Protection, the same protection that was withdrawn from the Sussexes, even though people have raised racial animus and gotten people whipped up to harass, bully, and target them. The former head of Royal Protection has accused the Sussexes of chipping away at the foundations of the monarchy through their role in the accusations of racism. Or could it be that they were victimized by the royal family racism? Right? If you work for them, Di Davies, yeah, you gonna say whatever so you can get your Christmas pudding and your bonus, whatever. They'll pat you on the head. But it's not quite the same, right? There's no people of color staff among the senior royals. All these people meeting, there's no people who are brown or black or mixed or anything up in the mix. So we know the kind of statement that's going to be released. It's the same kind of dithering, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. What? Passive aggression. We know it. We live with it every day. We see it in our coworkers, even in our families. Yes. So, you can play dumb if you want to, but you're not fooling me or anyone, in my opinion.